Hello everyone, we're going to watch a couple matches. We're going to play a couple matches. I guess y'all will be watching, I'll be playing in the ranked Master League on Pokemon Live. Here we go. Start the day off with some heads. Hey. Do I want to go first? Sure, why not? Starting off with one lonely Dreepy in the active spot. We got Dracloak in the backup, so turn 2 I can evolve, get some draw power, Lady for energy, Buddy Poffin, Turbo energy, I think. Ooh, and they've got their Mimikyu. Luckily for me, I know how to get around that. Let's see, which one do I want? Well, I guess we're taking these two. Those are our options. And I'm going first, so I'm certainly not going to play Technical Machine Turbo Energy because it breaks off at the end of the turn and I can't attack. So I don't know why it allows me to attach it turn 1. It's pretty cruel. I've made that mistake before. Just shuffling my deck for me, eh? Why would you do that? I don't understand the benefit of this card. Reveal the top 5 cards of your opponent's deck. You may choose any number of basic Pokemon you find there. Put those Pokemon onto their bench. Your opponent shuffles the other cards back into their deck. Seems counterintuitive to me. Playing 2 of them back to back. They must really want me to have Pokemon on the bench for some reason. Maybe they thought it was the opposite. Maybe they thought it was for themselves. I don't know. This is the Master League. You don't just stumble into the Master League thinking that well, it's possible. Yeah, see that V? And the V-Star Power card. What was it called? I'm sure they'll... Oh, they got V cards in there, so they know. Yeah, the Forest Seal. That card. Had it in my deck for a while. Kept forgetting to take it out. Turns out it only works if you have a V Pokemon that it's attached to. And now it's my turn. Alright, let's do some evolution. Shbang. And we gotta get some energy in hand. Pop. 2 of each, please. We're going to use Recon Directive. Oh, let's get some Greninja. Yeah. Boop. Drop an energy. And concealed cards. Discard a fire. And oh. Forgot that I made these edits last night. If I have a Terra Pokemon on the bench, it does 200 damage for 3 fire energy, or 2 fire. Let's give it a shot, just because I have a feeling... Oh, pardon me everyone, my alarm is telling me it's time to actually wake up. I woke up early today, how about that? Gotta play some Pokemon. You know what we could do? We could knock out this Mimikyu. Let's do it. Let's knock out Mimikyu. And then of course they're going to put out their Snorlax. There we go. Yep. With that block ability, as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, my opponent's active... Oh, and they're going to throw out my Radiant Greninja, making me incapable of doing anything. It becomes a stalemate. But what they don't know is that what they do know is that I've got Dusclops here that can drop 50 damage. Or 5 damage counters, really. Ooh. Ooh, they got rid of my energy retrieval. Oh. Alright, let's see. They've got a stall deck. And they're going through their cards faster than I am, potentially, so. Ooh. I need a switch. What I really need is a switch. That doesn't do me any good right now. I put this card in the deck last night because for 1 psychic energy, if my opponent has a V and or an EX even, and I've got my what's it called? The neutralization zone out. I can't attack their Pokemon with mine. Oops, better do something. I can't retreat. What do I do? I'll do this. There we go. Punish them for punishing me. Discard, please. And then I'll do this. Get those energy back, always a nice thing. Just gonna start putting energy on my oh, I shouldn't have. I should have done something else. I had forgotten that I had this card in my hand. Would have been a more effective use this turn. However, we'll just roll with it. Everything's got too much damage counters, or too much health. I'm just going to end my turn. I hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. I can always do it next turn. My hope is that they're not trying to get me to draw my deck out. And, yeah, they keep drawing cards. They don't seem to be doing much with it, so that's the confusing part. Let's see here. Draw power. I need a switch. No switches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach a fire energy here. I'm going to do turbo energy here. And I'm going to attach some energy. Oh, I could still do that. Fantastic. It works. It works, folks. The turbo energize comes in right when I needed it most. And they've got another one of those blocking Snorlaxes. Looks like they're trying to discard my deck. Ooh, they got rid of a rare candy. 2 rare candy. Ouch. They're just trying to draw me out. Alright. I really need a switch. So we're going to play right into their ploy. Ugh, gross. I hope my switches aren't in the prize pool. Let's see. No. Okay, well let's draw more cards, shall we? Okay, well that Dracloak will give us the ability to draw more, which will hopefully give us that switch. Ugh, gross. I need that switch. Only 13. Doesn't help me in this moment. Let's see. I need to do something. Let's attach this pretty energy here. And I guess we'll end turn. Excuse me, I'm waking up and drinking Monster and it affects me in terrible ways. Why do I do this to myself? Alright, that's it. What will they think of next? They're gonna do something crazy, I'm sure. Interesting. Oh, we got it. We got it. Oh my god, we got it. Okay. Now let's see here. If you have any Terra Pokemon on your bench, this attack does 100 more damage, so a total of 200. I could also throw out, I don't have any Dreepy, that's useless at this point. I could, you know what, we're going to evolve here. We're going to, I'm not going to draw anymore. We're running a little low. But why not? We got time. Let's do it. Switch again. We want that switch. 2 switches in hand at this moment. We're going to switch out. I'm going to put this guy here. And you know what? Since they're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. We're going to drop 130 damage right there. Go ahead and take that prize card for me, would you? And then we're going to do Phantom Drive. We don't need to do that this turn. We want them to think that we do not have. Okay, so we need to put all 60 right there. Get rid of their draw power. Alright. More dragons! Dragons for days. I've got a lot of cards in my hand. You know, I realized the other day I was dogging on people who end a turn with more than a few cards in their hand. And here I am with just an abundance of cards. There they are with 13 cards in their hand. Oh, they picked up a Snorlax and put it back in their hand. Oh, and they switched out my Radiant Greninja back to the active spot. Oh, and they've got... This may take a while. If I had a way of boosting my damage output. $200 just doesn't seem to be enough when they've got that cloak attached. Oh, handheld fan even. Okay. Let's see. I know I've got all my switches. I'm gonna use it. Oh, I do not like this. Okay. And we're just gonna go ahead. I don't have any other cards that I need, so we're just gonna go ahead and Phantom Drive. Yes. What? Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponents. Ah, oh, brutal. Alright, well. These stall decks, I tell you, they're a cheese, and I don't know why I don't play them, but they just take forever. I think that's why I don't like them. They just take forever. And they've got 23 cards in their hand or in their deck still, and I'm down to 14. You know what? Let's get that line. Let's get that line back in. We're gonna stretcher. We're gonna get this guy. Boop. And then we're going to Super Rod. Put that guy, sure, why not? Okay, back in the deck. I'm gonna wait. I don't know if it'd allow me to do it the same turn, but we're gonna wait just in case. We got no rush, but you know, let's see if we can just get it with the Phantom Drive Recon. And in fact, no, but we'll take that. Let's see. Do we have rare candy in hand? No rare candy in hand. Is there rare candy available? Who knows? We're gonna go for that. Okay. Guess we'll end turn again. We're leading up to something big. Oh, they both have it. They both have that mist energy. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. This card is attached to you. That's crazy. Oh, and they're gonna do Eerie. I'm gonna get rid of my Nest Ball and my Buddy Poffin. Whatever will I do? Okay. Okay. Sure. We're gonna just go ahead and choose one evolution Pokemon. Okay, done. There we go. There we go. Just a quick turn end. And oof. Alright. Do that. Just do that. I dare you. Mist energy back on it. Ugh, Penny. I tell ya. This card, put one of your basic Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. They sure are doing a good job playing this deck, I tell ya. My goodness. But, let's see. We're gonna do this, which only does 13. I need more switches to combat this. This is just awful. Just awful. Can't retreat. Can't do nothing. Ugh, brutal. Alright, I've had enough of this. There is literally nothing I can do. Ugh, gross. Whatever. Yeah. Could really go for an Iono, I guess. Iono would allow me to stay alive a little bit longer. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in hand. 7 remaining. You got 20 cards, I got 26. It's not looking good. You know what? Let's just move things along. Doop. And we'll throw that right there. Okay. And you know what, we could do Night Stretcher. Get some energy back in. Yes. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way to overcome this guy, but I just, for the life of me, I cannot. There's nothing I can do. I don't have any water energy. They chose well. They chose very well. They did their strategy. Paid off. Let's see here. Okay. I'm not gonna give them another prize card for no reason. Especially if it doesn't knock out their Pokemon, so let's just end turn. Yes. 2 cards remaining in my deck. A massive hand. Nothing I can do about it. This is where I wish I had a 3rd or 4th switch. The Snorlax deck is just annoying. Absolutely annoying. Makes me want to build one. And again, nothing that I need. We're just going to end turn. I hope my last card is an Iono. If my Iono is in my disc or my prize pool. Oh, neutralization zone. At this point, it does me more damage than it does them. Alright, let's just end turn. Good game. Psych. Brutal. Defeat. The smell of defeat. And they've got decked out in Snorlax gear. They are Snorlaxed out. Okay. Snorlaxing. And that was always an unpleasant time when dealing with a Snorlax deck. Stall to victory. I'm surprised it made it all the way to the Master Leagues. But hey, when it plays that well, what else do you expect? God, the patience. The patience that you need to have to run a Snorlax stall deck is beyond me. I don't have that capacity for patience. I am a very impatient person. If all of my Pokemon playing revolved around me doing absolutely nothing, and therefore my opponent doing nothing, it's just staring deeply into your opponent's eyes. In this case, staring at your screen imagining what your opponent is thinking. I don't know. I don't see the joy in it. I like strategy, and that's just stalling. Stalling is an effective strategy, as we just saw. It does win, but I don't have the patience for it. Let's try another match. If I go against another Snorlax deck, I'll just laugh, but I'll probably take a break and go eat some breakfast. We're going to go for tails because, as I learned, the odds are 50. Ah, dang. It usually works. It usually works. If you go with the opposite of what you landed on last time, you have a 50% chance of landing on the correct one. You have a 50% chance always, but we're going to start out with our or Mimikyu. Let's start with Mimikyu. And then put Sheesh on the bench. Looks like I chose wisely to put Mimikyu out first. Both of their cards are V and EX. Zero cost. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Does 30 damage. Void return. And what's this one in for? Once during your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards. If you can't use more than one of these abilities during your turn. Well, they started out with the exact card they need if they don't like their deck or like their hand. Keep Jabog. Bajuka Bog. A Buddy Poffin. 2 of them. Well, I guess we'll start with both of them. Why, that tastes so good, I'd like to try it a second time. Okay, now we're gonna start. What should we do, folks? Where should we put the energy? I'm thinking here. Yeah? Yeah. Well, we did it. So that's what's going on. What does Gapejaw Bog do again? Whenever either player puts a basic Pokemon from their hand onto their bench, 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Haha! Buddy Poffin prevents that from triggering. Love it. Doesn't go into my hand, it goes straight to the bench from my deck. Ooh, and they just helped me get some cards that I needed. I'm so grateful. I'm going to give them the thumbs up. My bench is filled, not a single damage counter. Don't know what their strategy is. I assumed it had something to do with moving damage counters around with their Gapejaw Bog. But my bench is loaded because of those 2 delicious Buddy Poffins. Always nice when you start with 2. Got that quick escape. The retreat cost of this card is attached to is 1 less. Alright. Ooh, I can do some damage right now if I wanted. But let's see here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I don't think I have any energy in the discard pile. So I can't really do much about that right now. But let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. And with that in mind, I'm going to start stacking energy onto Shisho. Let's start drawing. I want this one. I love that card. Let's see what else we can get. Alright. And he's Bay McMillan Sillin. I'm not sure. I don't remember looking at their. Who knows? This person I'm going against only has 5 cards. I'm not going to use this guy just yet. Let's end turn. See where things move along to. Get along, little doggy. Iono for the win. Wow. Each time I run out of things to do, they give me things that I need. It's glorious. It's just glorious. So grateful for those Ionos. Cave Job Bog coming in clutch. What are they going to do about that? What does Klefki do? It's got an ability here. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, which it's not, basic Pokemon in play have no abilities. Wow. That would make my Mimikyu obsolete. But that's about it. Gonna go for the Bidoof. Ooh, looks like they gotta get a basic Pokemon. And do they put it into their hand? And then it goes onto the bench with damage. Boop. Rough. An Ultra Ball. Okay, now I think they're gonna go for the Bidoof evolution. Yep. Alright, they did it. They need to draw, which I don't have a card anymore. Draw power! So broken. So good. So helpful. It would be so much slower if we had to top deck everything. I'm not sure what their ploy is. They haven't done much. They've got some energy stacked on the Zoroark. But it doesn't do much. It must be for the V-Star, which I forget exactly what that does. But, see if we can get a switch. Aha! We got it. Excellent. Let's see what else we can get. Sure, why not? And then we shall. What do we want to do, folks? We're gonna do this. Might as well switch. Okay. Because we're going to do 200 damage regardless. And if I want to, I can still evolve if this guy gets knocked out. Yep. I think we're feeling it. I think we're feeling good here. So we're going to do Phantom Drive. Knock out a couple Pokemon. And let's just do that. Blam! Three prize cards for the price of one attack. Love it. What will they think of next? From the first time I saw it, Dragapult was one of my favorite Pokemon. Same with Tinkaton. Great combo. Beautiful designs. Fun to play. Powerhouses. Just great designs. Great abilities. Great everything. I have a Dragapult deck. I also have a Tinkaton deck. And both very fun to play with for different reasons. They both hit hard though. Professor's research. Goodbye. Oh, I didn't reveal. It was supposed to reveal. I'm sure we'll see it. There we go. The V-Star. What does it do? During your turn, you may discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Alright. But what's its attack do? This attack does 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. I see. Oh, I helped them out then. Ah, yes. This is why they wanted it. 150 damage coming at me. Wow. Maximum belt. What does that do? Attacks by this Pokemon do 50 more damage. So 200 damage. Wow. Would have been enough to knock out some of my Pokemon. Most of my Pokemon, except for Dragapult EX, actually. But it's a heavy hit. I can take 2. Can they? And they go first in this exchange of fists, so probably. I have a ploy. I've got an idea. When they knock out my Dragapult EX, I'll throw Mimikyu back out, throw an energy on Mimikyu, throw the Turbo Energize on Mimikyu, use it to drop onto Ho-Oh, evolve a Dracloak into Dragapult EX, which is a oh, and there we go. There goes that strategy. And I've got a switch, an energy, and a Paldean Student. Completely throwing off everything I was just saying. This is why we don't strategize. We go with the flow. Double turbo. I hope that doesn't throw off a win. They've got an extra Pokemon with damage counters. So now what? 250 damage coming my way? One swing. Quite the cost, but we'll see what it does. Pheasantipity. More damage counters. 300 damage counters coming my way. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. It looks like I've got some resistance. No, I don't know what happened there. Okay. We need to draw. We need draw power. Energy, I guess. Oh, I needed that actually. Dang it. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Play mistake. I forgot I had a Duskull, a lowly little Duskull on my bench. We'll just take that, I guess. Paldean Student for thinning the deck, perhaps? What? Oh, it doesn't have a roll box. Okay. We're going to drop that on Bidoof, get it off the bench. rescue stretcher. We're going to use that to get little Duskull back on the bench. We're going to drop, yeah, that's alright. We're going to drop another fire energy on Seesaw. We're going to go for the swing. 200 damage. And drop 60, I guess. No, that'll work. That'll work. We're gonna drop it there. Next turn. Next turn. If we can survive till next turn, it'll be risky. Very risky. I need... Ooh. Industrial synthesizers. I guess I could have switched. Sacrificed one. Yep. Oh well. I wanted to... No, I needed that prize card. This is a tough... They're gonna make me work for this win. If I don't get the cards I need, the tides might turn awfully swiftly. That Riptide might pull me into a loss. But that's what I love about the Master League, is you never know which way the match is gonna go. Could go either way. And there's 280 damage. Into the discard pile. My Terra, Dragapult, EX goes. But what will I do in response? Let's throw out this guy. We're gonna place a fire energy there. And you know what? Let's Iono. How's it feel? Yeah. And I've got a rare candy and a Genghis gone. Okay. Let's see if I can. Sure, why not? And then we're gonna do that. I think this is the win though. I think we just got a win right here. Let's go for 100 damage. Getting the win. Good game, good game. Let's take our prize cards, and if we can, give them the thumbs up. Oh, no, it doesn't let me. But good game. Very nice. Fun match. Didn't think it was going to turn out that way. Whoa, very close, I guess. Could have gone either way, but it's nice to win by a 5-card lead. Level 26 achieved. Wow. Collect rewards. 100. Wow. And oh, did that do it? No. 8 points away from making it into the Shaman League. Once I make it to Shaman League, only Mew stands between me and Arceus. How exciting. Wow. 2 weeks and 5 days to make it to Arceus League. If I can make it to Arceus League, I've touched on it briefly, but I think I'll just be excited. I don't know what will happen. I'll have to build the deck that got me there and see if I can play in some real tournaments, because, well, things seem to play differently online than they do in actuality. But if I could make it into some leagues with this Dragapult deck, I wouldn't be complaining. That would be a fun way to start a year. Anyways, folks, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed watching. We'll see you next time.